This dude manipulates the weather with his mind. Is he full of BS or is he for real? I have a hunch he's legit, and thank you for responding. Dude, I love this because I have experienced some really weird stuff in my life and I want to share with you. I couldn't make sense of it at first because when I was doing all these meditations and transmutations, I discovered that the weather was kind of following what my mental state was. Here in San Diego, the waves would go crazy, the weather, it would rain like a lot if I had a big paycheck come in. So I started associating rain and water with abundance and wealth. If I had a day where I had a lot of triggering and my mind was going crazy, it would go really cloudy. And if I had a happy day where I'm just like chilling, it was nice, bright and sunny outside, like today. At first I was like, what is going on? Am I causing the weather to change, or is the weather mirroring me and my mental state? What is going on? I asked this to a coach that I work with, and she called it attunement, like nature attunement. There's 3 other examples that I want to share that I've noticed in my life. A second one is animal attunement. I'll notice that I'll do a meditation or something and a hummingbird will show up. Hummingbirds to me are my dad's spirit watching over me. He used to love birds, and when they put him in the ground, a huge flock of birds came up afterwards. So I think that's him watching over me. So whenever I make a shift or something, a hummingbird shows up or some sort of bird shows up. I've even had a hummingbird get stuck inside my bedroom at my old house after I did a big shift. Plant attunement as well. People tell me that money doesn't grow on trees. Well, I have an avocado tree, and avocados are one of the most expensive fruits. So does money grow on trees? Check your beliefs. Anyway, when I had a lot of financial projects paying off and start paying me money, the avocado tree started dropping ripe avocados. So I would think of that as an example of plant attunement. On the blood moon eclipse, which was on March 3rd, 2026, which is only 3 days ago, I'm wondering if any of you had a major life shift or major internal shifting event, because I did. I woke up at like 2 and then like 2 a.m. that night, and then went outside and looked at the blood moon, and a 7-year relationship ended. A business relationship ended that day. So I was like, holy cow, this blood moon eclipse. So if you think about it, that's the same thing. Is the weather mirroring us? Is the astrology mirroring us? Or are we mirroring the astrology? Or is it a back and forth cycle of feng shui, yin yang cycle? I don't know. I just know that it's real and it happened. The last one I'll leave you with is rainbows. I had an event late last year where we had to move out of my old house really quickly and move into a new house. On move-in day, there was a huge downpour, the most rain I've ever seen, and I was starting to feel excited because I was like, aha, abundance, new abundance coming. And then the next day, the first night in our house, I woke up, my wife and I walked to the beach. It was about 5 minutes that way, and we see a huge rainbow. And it wasn't even just a single rainbow, it was a triple rainbow. Huge across the whole sky, and I was like, oh my God, my mind is blown. This is amazing. I had a coworker with a similar story that I'll share. She was in her 40s, too old to have children, but she was trying to anyways because it was her dream. And that year, she gave birth to a stillborn prematurely, and it was absolutely devastating for her. And she had this experience where she's in the hospital bed holding her stillborn baby, and the doctor comes in and tells her, you should never try for a baby again. It's just not going to be something that's possible for you. How horrifying is that? And the thing is, she went home that day, and on the drive home, she shared this, she saw a rainbow. And the instant she saw that rainbow, she knew it was a sign. She knew it was a sign that it was possible for her and that she could do it. So immediately after, she asked for her own placenta back. This was a very scientifically driven person, and she had a lot of scientific background. And she looked at the placenta and she thought that she had a blood clotting thing. And she was so certain about that she asked the doctor to give her blood thinners. And even the doctor refused. So she went to another doctor and got the blood thinners that she wanted. When she got them, she started taking it. Boom, she got pregnant again. The next year, I kid you not, on the next year on the same day, on the same exact day, she gave birth to a new baby boy. And that day, there was a rainbow across the entire sky. So, incredible, incredible story, and it's 100% real. And it really just makes you wonder. I don't know what to make of all that. If you have your own story, share it. I would love to hear.